Hi guys, so today I have a busted out that's new busted out. So any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links, only because I know that the items I'm going to show you are old, but they're still available on Amazon, and I just recently picked them up, and I was telling you guys about them, so I was super excited to get these in. So let me show you a couple of these things, and then we're going to do something with them, just to try them out. And like I said, these came out, gosh, I think the Spellbinders one. I might even have the Spellbinders one. I just don't know where it is, and I didn't bother looking for it because it wasn't expensive enough. Oh, hold on. Let me get that, and then this. Oh my gosh, how cute! I was telling you I had ordered these, and I wasn't sure exactly how big they are, but look at this. So it's a Fiskars punch. I have the links right in the description box. Both of these items are actually under the same link, but I'll still link them separately because when you link them separately, you can go to that one even though you can select the other one in the same link. I don't know how to explain that. But the heart and bow, and so these are by Leah Griffith, and I guess she does stuff like this. I don't know, but this is also old. It came out like a good while ago, several years ago. But I wanted to see how big it makes the little bow. Oh, I'm obsessed. How cute is that? And I think this is something that is smart to have in a punch because, like, if you had dies that were this tiny, because this is the actual size of what it... Oh, well, I'm going to tear it. Like this one. This is the actual size of the envelope it makes. It's pretty small. So I feel like this is a good thing to have in a punch form because you just punch it out. Oh my gosh. Look how cute that is going to be. One thing I will say about the envelope is that it doesn't put score marks, at least I don't think it does. Yeah, so, but it's so tiny, I mean, when you fold it over, I don't think it's going to be a problem. And then let's look at this guy. Oh my gosh. And I think what I'm going to do with it to make it easy, I don't know, because I'm not sure what I want to do with these guys. The bows, of course, I'm just going to add to different projects here and there, but that'd be kind of boring if I just made some bows and be like, oh, and put these on projects. Aw, it has a little sample there. Where the bow samples are, I don't know, but... look how small. Oh my gosh. And then the little heart. And the little heart to me is just a bonus. I don't really need that. But the point of the heart is that you tuck them into the envelope. So they go together. I think there was a stamp set back in the day that went along with them that I don't really care about, but I can't find either, so it doesn't matter. No harm, no foul. Oh, and then this one. This is the hipster Spellbinders die set, and it makes these little guys, which is really cute because it has a little tag, it has a little circle, a little something like a Polaroid, and then it has the coffee cup, which is really what I got it for. And look at that, even the little banner is super cute in this. So Spellbinders themselves they don't make this one anymore, or carry it. I don't know. So I'm assuming this stuff is like overstock of whoever didn't sell this. I don't know. But basically I want to use this guy, but it has lots of cute little things you can tuck behind there, or like the little Polaroid. Again, I mean, you can put that in front or behind. Little tag, kind of interesting. But I'll probably be using this today. Oh, and then I guess I got this Spellbinder set, which I was like, do I have this? These are all, like I said, from Amazon. It looks familiar, but at the same time I saw a sample card that they made recently with this, and I'm like, I don't think I have this one, but maybe I do. If I have it, I'll, you know, put it in a giveaway or something, but I don't think I have this one. Or maybe a different shape. You know, sometimes they put out the same thing, but in different types. But either way, it's the Hem Stitch Ranked Tangles. Now that I say that, it sounds familiar. We'll see. I'm not using that today, but that's that. Oh, and a Best Love Yeats poems, or Yeats, however you want to. I always say Yeats, but it's not. Just wanted to read some of this. Oh, okay. So let's quickly try this out and see what happens. Trying to find some paper I can just give a little punch to. I love this coral color paper. Now, generally with a punch, you can just pop it in there and punch it, but, you know, if you have a specific area of a piece of paper you want to use, you can see through. Oh my gosh. Punch is really nice and crisp. Looks super cute. And a punch, just like a die, definitely has an edge, in my opinion, that looks more clean, but like rounded, but not really that specific. So if you want to use, just pick a side, and you just fold it over. Like I said, because it's so little. I mean, you can obviously put this on a scoreboard if you really wanted to score it. And then this one goes up, and I'm just kind of putting my fingers there to keep that little area down. Oh my gosh, you guys. You can just leave it like that, pop a little heart in it. What happened to that little heart that we just got? you know, a ton of hearts or whatever, or have them coming out, or completely close the envelope up and also put the hearts in there, or put whatever little note you want to put in there just as an accent piece, because that's basically what I want it for. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have that. And then, I mean, it'll be the same heart that I just punched, but does that work? I'm trying to see if my paper goes right to the edge. Wow, I think it does. We'll see if I'm being, yeah, I think I'm being a little too tight with that. Let's do that a different way. We'll just go over here. Just trying to make sure that I cleared that. Okay. They punch really nice and crisp. Oh, how cute. So again, with these little guys, I mean, I can tell you this is just under 2 inches long and about a 1/4 inch, just over a 1/4 inch wide there. So what I like to do with these guys, I kind of give them a little bit of a curl. You know, it depends on what you're doing with your project. It might get smashed anyway. So you put glue and you put that down, you put this guy down, and it looks like that, right? And then this guy comes from the back, I believe. And then, oopsie. Well, if this was glued, it wouldn't be that problematic. And then it comes around the front, right? Or however. I have to read about that one because I'm not sure how they want you to put it together. Let's see. So, oh, interesting. They do it cuter. So, number one is you cut that, you put the loops behind, right? And then you have those pieces, basically. And number two says to put this part down here. I'm assuming on the back side then. And then flip it around or something. They do a little bit differently. I'll figure it out. But either way, it's the same kind of thing. Aww. Okay. Let me think about what I want to do. And we will hop to it. I think what I want to do is I want to hold like, make like a gift card holder. And we can design so it has things here, however. I have this die that is a pretty good sized tag die. It's from the Diamond Press Celebration Cracker set. I've been loving this die. I just leave it here and I use it pretty often. And it looks like it would hold a gift card pretty well. And then if you have like the gift card creator from Christmas time, it has a little thing that you can pop in and it divots out little holes so that you can hold this. But I'm going to make it so that it comes around and it's going to look really cute. So we don't really care about how wide this is. Okay, I need a bigger piece of paper big enough to fold over, and I'm just going to score this because it is craft paper, so if I was to score it by hand or just start bending it, it's going to possibly crack or just act funny on me. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to score it at 5.5, like if it was a regular card. And I'm taking the whole thing. I know I'm not even judging the other part yet, but we will judge that in just a minute. And I'll show you a couple ways of doing this, just in case you don't have one thing or another. And basically, you want to put this on the fold. We do not want this to cut, because we want to make it so that it's like a card. So this will tuck inside both pieces, right? Or both sides. So, let me get this kind of close there. Oh. And make it so it doesn't cut out. I'll tape that down. Yes, I'm using that best craft tape ever. Actually, just reordered some. Okay, I'm going to cut that. So I'm going to run this through die cutting machine. And we'll try out the little cup. And I'm trying to think, I think what I want to do with the little cup is, I was also going to put a corrugated like brown, oh, actually I can run it through. Actually, we can run it through. Now listen, this is weird. So I want to make sure, I'm just going to run it through right here. So it's in this top corner so that this guy is not touching it, okay? So I can see that that's not touching. I'm gonna stick that down. And to be honest, if I ran it through over the top, it would just give it that much more impression because it'd be that much thicker, right? So you can do that. And I think I only want this one for now. Oh, I finished up the little bow, look. It's really sweet, you guys. So we'll show you how to make another one. This guy. I want to cut the top off and leave that white and then have like something cute down here. So let me grab some paper for that. So I found these little scraps of paper. These are going to be lovely. I wasn't really planning on making it so girly, and only a little bit of this is going to show if you think about it, because that little band is going to be on here. But let's catch this area that has little flowers. I mean, this one's cute too with the script. Oh, it's all cute. Okay, I'll run that through. And then I'm also going to run it through, like I said. I had pearlescent white paper, but I can't find it. I keep finding the pearlescent beige paper, which is fine, but I wasn't really looking for that. This stuff, it's just off-white, right? I mean, it's the very minimalist off-white. I guess I'll just use white paper. I'm going to run it through again with white paper twice. So I have a piece to build on, and then I have a piece to put my little pieces on, okay? So I'm going to run that same die through this twice, and then we'll go from there. Okay, guys, I have my pieces here. I probably should have removed the tape. Boop. Alright. So now we have this piece that's basically a gift tag that is holding on there. And then I have these guys. This is the one I'll build on because I saw that my paper was a little bit dirty, and I was like, well, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to take this and put it on here anyway. Oh. See, I was going to toss this already. I forgot that this die was back here. Yeah. That would have been not great. Let's see here. Aww. And you know what? I guess because of the pressure of the paper being there anyway, it still really gave a really nice impression of that little corrugation look. And I suppose if you really wanted to, you can probably even make it go up and down if you want to give a little more texture. I'm looking for this. So with this guy, I'm just going to look at where it has... Let's bring this down here. Sorry, pointing my scissors at y'all. Let me see, right here, just right here. I'm just gonna cut along that line. And you can do the same with the pink part, or just put this on top of the pink part, right? So you're only cutting one thing. I just wanted the sturdiness of that white paper behind the other paper because it's basically layering weight, and I'm sorry I have my head down, so it probably sounds different. Look at that. So this, and then this little guy popped up on top. Possibly. Aww. And you can remove that too if you wanted. And then this on here. Oh my gosh. Will this bow work on there, or is it too big? Oh, that's very cute, but it does take up a lot of the space. But you know, you can still see it back there. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to glue these guys together. And I think I'm going to pop up the little lid part of it just so that it's up. Whenever I put this in here, I'm like rolling it around trying to get in that whole area. Just to really open that up. Oh, okay. Did I get glue on my mat? No? Okay, perfect. Alright guys, so I'm just going to stick this to this. I'm going to put a little bit of dimensional adhesive on the back of that guy. So I'll put some dimensional on here to pop it up a little bit. Then this guy, you can also use some dimensional, huh? But I'm going to try to look for the flattest dimensionals I have too, because I don't want it to be too puffy. I just want a little bit of dimension on that. And this little guy holds on to like right there. That looks good. So cute. Okay, I'll be right back. I saw that little guy. And actually, I was going to put dimensional, but then I changed my mind. It looked too, like, far up, even a thinner dimensional that I had, so I just glued it down. It still has dimension there. And maybe we should make a little straw to go in here. Let's see. That is like the tiniest opening in the world. And so, what if I cut something really small? Wasn't planning on doing this, so we'll see. It actually makes the hole, which is really cute, the die. And so I was thinking about sticking something like that in there just to give the idea of a straw. How cute. Now generally these kind of drinks don't have a straw in my opinion because it looks like a hot coffee, but we'll see. We might keep that, we might not. It's just the tiniest little stick, and I would glue it down so that it does this more than come forward. Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay, so we have that, and we have that, and oh, I wanted to show you another way of making this. So I want to see how far. So this one is 2.5 inches, which is interesting. So I have this piece that is already folded over. I'm going to cut a straight 2.5 inches strip because it'll go in my punch. That is, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 3/4, so 5 inches. So 2.5 by 5, okay, on the fold. So 2.5 by 5. Okay, so, you know, if you have a die, you can do that. If you have like a punch like this one, we can do it this way. So I do have the 2.5, and I need to back up a little bit. I have a lot of things going on all around me. So this is the dimensional I was going to use earlier, but then I decided not to, so that's why that's out. Put that away. So the side that opens up, so we have a fold here. So again, it's 2.5 by 5 because we're going to cut some of this away, and the 2.5 inches is the largest tag this will make, and it does cut a kind of a little notch edge on that. And I guess that's well, that's just how it does it. The reason I did 5 is because it's going to cut off this top 1/4 inch or so, so there'll be a similar sizing. And I'm just going to punch this. It's going to be a little harder because it's a double, and I like to give it a real good squish because it does an impression, and I like that impression to show up. Oopsie. So there you have another taggy gift card holder. You can either put a double-sided adhesive and hold that on, like I said, that little notcher, or you can even kind of eyeball this and take a craft knife and make your own notch if you want. I mean, you can also put little marks to let you know where that should go so it looks nice, but let's pretend I wanted to start like here. I would just kind of go like from here to here, and that'll hold it, right? And then over here I'll eyeball that too. Like, about how far in was I? Like there or so? Maybe from there to there. And just the 2, because if you do a bunch of them, then they might start getting a little more difficult to judge where the cuts should go, and it's not going to look as nice. Look at that. Alright, and that's holding it. Okay, and then the same thing, decorate it up or whatever. I am thinking about running this through an embossing folder because this is very girly, and I wasn't planning on that, so I thought, well, maybe we should add some embossing to this, because why not? So I'm just going to open it up. I'm not going to emboss the whole thing, just the one side. And I have this Anna Griffin with the florals. Oh, with the flowers? Let's do that. The florals and the flowers, let's do that. So I'm just going to put the half of this touching the actual area where it's embossed on Anna Griffin's. That also, you want your paper facing you, facing the words up like this. So I'm putting it right to the edge because I can see that's where these flowers stop. And I'm just going to run this through my die cutting machine, and I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, look how pretty these are. Alright, that actually adds a lot. I was going to grab some stencil to do like the coffee stains from my Diamond Press Today Special. Remember they had the coffee type, maybe on the inside, but this just, I think I don't need to add any more, so that's great. And then you can decide, you know, it's going to be like this, you can design it like this, like more of a tag, whatever's that you want to do. I mean, this little guy already matches. I wasn't meaning to do that. So I might still punch some more because I do want to punch an envelope and all that. So, should we do a little white envelope since we have this out? Let's do a little white envelope. I just want to make sure we're good here, I think. So sweet. And then we have the little pink heart that can probably pop in here. And then let's do... Let me think about the bow. So I'm just going to, again, put my fingers there as guards so it folds nicely. And then this little guy goes up. Super cute. Actually, let me move this a little bit more this way. This little guy. So this paper that I'm using is heavy duty white paper, so it's a little bit thicker. Where the first one I used was just like Recollections paper that's kind of flimsy. I'm going to go ahead and glue that closed. And then I'll punch another bow, and I'll show you how to construct it because I know the first time I kind of just showed a quick little snippet. Don't want to get glue everywhere. I'm going to take some of this glue away. And I just put the glue on the very, very edges. I know it's hard to see there. Okay, I'm going to hold this down and make sure it doesn't glue closed, because of the way I put the glue. And I will punch another bow out of another coordinating color, okay? I'll be right back. Okay. It's like a pinky lavender color. I think this goes really well. Super cute. And I think also for the to and from, I was going to put it on here, but then I did the embossing, so I'm just going to pop one of these little guys out. Should we go in white? Is that too much white? Let's see if we have these little things down here, and then we have this hanging off of here. It can be in white, I think. Oh my goodness, what if we did that and then put the little bow on there? So again, this is kind of a lavendery color. And this is a little bit thicker paper, so again, I like to kind of give it a little curl. And I'm going to put these things to the side. I'm not sure if I'm using the coral and this color. It really goes well, but this does have coral in there. If you really look, it's like a deeper color in the center, but anyway. Okay. So what's cute about the little bow is it does have plenty to cover it up. It's just you can't tell. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to hold on to that. And while I'm holding on to that, I put it right to the center, okay? And on that same spot where basically if this wasn't here, it's the center, I'm going to bring this guy over. And you can tell the way it's notched out that that's what you're supposed to do. Like the ends of this little portion. The way they stick out so far, you can see that's what you have to do. So I'm going to hold it because I like using Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. Somebody had asked the other day, they said they make a lot of cards, and they noticed that I'm always holding things down. And I talk about how glue is better. And I'm talking about 3D projects, not like boxes or things where people have to open them and, you know, books that you go through a lot, mini albums. Because unless you rip it, it's not going to rip open. But dry adhesives, like adhesive runners, liner tapes, they get dry after a while or they get really gooey. That's the other thing that happens. So like after a while they start breaking down. So if you want to use that on a card, it doesn't matter because it's going to hold whatever onto the front of your card, sure, you know, and obviously it holds faster than a wet glue. Like I wait for my wet glue to set up, but that's why I use wet glue. And I just really like Nuvo Deluxe. I mean, I can let this go right now, but since I'm making this bow and I need this to come around, I really want this to be set up before I go to that part. So I'm just going to hold it for a little bit longer and I'll be right back. As I was waiting, in the meantime, I also went ahead and cut this in that lighter pinky purple color. And then I did this one just in case I might want to tuck it behind the little cups. How cute the detail on this. Look at the little notching right there. Adorable. These are all just like mini dies that we're kind of playing with here. Okay. So on this one, in the picture, what it shows you is go on the nice side. See, this is the nice side. This is the side we glued. And they say to hang this just a little bit underneath. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back side, and actually I'm going to put enough when it comes around, so I'm going to put some glue. Okay, that's the back side. And we're going to turn it back to the front side just so we can see what we're doing. And this is going to hang on here just at the very bottom. Okay, so it looks kind of funky. I'm just holding it onto there. And you know, you can see if you're straight or not right now. And it is just the smallest amount holding on right there. I mean, that is probably too little. Let me bring it up a little bit. Let me bring it up a little bit. Okay, like that's probably good. And I'm going to let that hold on for a little while. I'm on the back side now, but I'll show you what it looks like from the front. Again, just bring it down just a little bit. And if you want to put glue here, you can, but, you know, it might just stick out later. I'm doing this really slowly just to show you guys, because otherwise I probably would have just wrapped it already. Now what we're going to do is bring this up and over, and see, I probably should have waited a little bit longer. Let's wait a little bit longer for that glue to set up on that back side. I'll be right back. I saw that little dot of glue in the front, and what I'm doing is I'm holding it together. I'm going to push it forward, up over. So this is the back where we glued it, but this needs to come up around. And when it swings back to the other side, this is the cute part. That makes it really nice, and it has enough to go back around. So you're just bringing it up over over the center and back around. And when you come down, you have this perfect little bow. I have to hold on to it because of my glue, but how cute is that? So I'll be right back once it sets up. Guys, look at this little sweetie. Is it small? Yes. Is it what I've been looking for? Yes. How cute. Oh my gosh. So yeah, just remember when you go to put the bow part is start way down here, like glue it. So it's just holding on a little bit, bring it around, and then back to the back. And it's just perfect. How cute is that? Okay. So we have what's going to be a tag probably hanging off of here. And then we have our little envelope. We have this. We have this. I don't know if I'm going to use this and the envelope since it's a lot of white. And, you know, I don't know if I need any of this stuff. I just cut it just to cut it. We can also put that on there. Who knows? Okay, so let's pretend this is here. And we have a little envelope here with little hearts coming out of it. Would be adorable. I like that. Aww, that's exactly what I was envisioning. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some glue on this. He can be in here somewhere. This little guy can be out here, and then I will put dimensional adhesive on him. Now, and that's kind of why I wasn't going to use a straw. But if you want to put the straw, I would say glue it down. If you don't want to, or make the straw more sturdy, I just put the little piece of paper just to see what that would look like. And we'll put this over here. And we will go with this little guy. Ah, in my pocket. I'm doing it in a way so that you can still see the envelope, like the little back of it, hopefully. You know, a little bit of that. Little hearts coming out of there. And then this I'll tie on with some twine if you want to do your to from. We can definitely stick this on here if we wanted, since we have it. Why not, to make it a little bit extra. And you can write to and from on there or stamp it. I mean, we have plenty of sets that have tos and froms, right? So find one that works well for this. I'm going to tie that on with some twine. And we have our little bows. And this is the thing I still want to put a bow. Extra bows. We have them. Why not? Oh, I'm going to put it on there. I'm going to go for it. It's going to be very extra, this little cup. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? So I'm going to hold that down. I'm going to glue this one to that one, and I will be right back. Okay. Move the cup over just a little bit because it was too much out here since I like to keep things like the same distance here and here. So I got it a little bit closer over here. And I'm just going to tie our little twine. So let's pretend your gift card is in there, and you can, you know, pop this in here however you like. Just tie it on and do that loopy thing. But I hope this is a fun busted out. For me, it's a little bit of a cheat because I recently picked these things up, but they're old, so you might have these in your stash. And I totally messed up that twine. And just something fun, something different, right, to do with them. Came out way girlier than I had expected, which is very cute. Especially since the set's called like hipster, and I think it had another set that had like, what's it called? Like mustaches and stuff in it. I don't know. All right. I mean, how cute is that and girly? Super adorable to from. And there you go. And then you have the two different ways. And you can do the same thing with this one and just decorate it up. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I will see you at the next one. I'll have the links in the description box. And I mean, I'm going to keep these here basically because I'll be using these quite often, especially in my little bow. So cute. Alright guys, bye now.